up, my love? Thank you so much for tuning back into another video. I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday so far and that you've had an amazing week so far and the trend continues on into a beautiful week. But without further ado, let's head into today's topic. So today I want to talk about using the praise sandwich. And if you've never heard that before, you're probably like, Ashley, what the heck are you talking about? But the praise sandwich to me is usually used when you are giving feedback. And I feel like some of us, myself included, do not like being on the receiving end of feedback. Sometimes it doesn't feel good. We feel like we're being judged. We feel like we're being criticized. We are on the defense mode because someone's telling us what we did wrong and we don't like that. But a praise sandwich is a helpful technique to use whenever you're providing feedback so that it can be more readily accepted by the person that you're giving it to. This is kind of what it looks like. So you always start off with something that the person did right. And then you bring in the thing that you would like some improvement on, something that you would like some changes, something that could be done better, but you still make sure you say it in a way that is not harsh or using any critical language or using any kind of terms or tone or body language that is going to prevent the person that you're speaking to from hearing what you're trying to say in an effective way. And then to complete the sandwich, you top it off with another nice or kind thing that you noticed, or reaffirming the fact that they still did a good job and you really appreciate their efforts, that you noticed at what they were trying to do and it was great. So the sandwich there, the bread, I guess you can call it, is the nice comments, something that makes them feel seen and heard, something that reaffirms their efforts or shows that you saw what they did right or that they were trying. And in the middle, the meat of the sandwich is the thing that you would like some improvement on, something you would like to be changed, something that could be done better. And this is a really important way to communicate feedback or room for improvement, because we all just want to be acknowledged for our efforts. We want to be appreciated. And when we outrightly hear criticism or judgment or anything that kind of gives us that idea that we're being criticized or judged, we shut down. And when we shut down, we're less likely to allow that feedback in so that we can make those improvements, because we're so focused on the idea that we did something wrong or the way that that feedback was delivered to us, and we shut down. So for example, let's say that I really value being told ahead of time about plans. This is some example that I just made up, by the way. Let's say my boyfriend just told me about an event that he wanted to go to, but he told me the day of. And so he did let me know, but I appreciate knowing in advance so that way I can prepare and get ready for the day and know how all of my other tasks are going to fit in my day now that that event is in the mix. So it would look something like this. Hey, I really appreciate you letting me know about this event. I value communication and I'm thankful that you told me about it. However, I really would appreciate if you could let me know in advance next time. That way I can plan my day better and make sure that I am well prepared for this event. But again, I really appreciate the fact that you let me know in the first place and that you asked me about it beforehand so that way we could discuss it instead of just immediately going to that event. And this is a very simple example and it's also very low stakes. It's not something that would really be upsetting to me. If it was something that was more emotionally involved or that was more upsetting to me, then it would probably require more thought in preparing that praise sandwich. But the format remains. You want to focus on what that person did that you appreciated or enjoyed. You want to start off with that and really use, your body language and the tone of your voice and the words that you're saying to make sure that they know that they're appreciated and that you are not starting off with a judgmental or critical tone. And then you're going to place in that thing that you would like to change, but you're not going to be so forceful about it because people don't really respond well to that. Trust me, I've tried. So you want to be as kind but as firm as possible about the thing that you would like to see improvement upon or change. And then you're going to top it off with another kind comment or something that you appreciated to reaffirm the fact that you noticed the effort that they put in. And this takes a lot of practice. Like everything I talk about, it takes a lot of practice. It's not going to happen right away. It's going to feel kind of uncomfortable because I think, for me at least, I was very used to just coming outright with my complaints or the thing that I was frustrated about instead of focusing on my delivery of said comment or complaint, and also focusing on the fact that, sometimes people just don't know what they're doing or how they could improve, and we kind of assume, that they're just just trying to be a butthead or doing it on purpose, but you know, that's usually not true most of the time. And in my last video, like, we got to give people the benefit of the doubt. You know, we don't know what's going on their side, we don't know how they're responding to things, or like their own background or history or the way that they see life. So it's really important to just enter a situation with compassion and kindness, and to make sure that we are presenting how we're feeling in the moment, the things that we need and want, addressing how we're feeling on the inside instead of assuming that we know everything that's going on the other side. And when we have this praise sandwich, we're focusing on appreciating that person and what they have contributed, but also letting them know, hey, this is who I am, this is how I process things, these are the things that I want and need for my emotional and mental well-being, and I would like to present it to you in a way that is digestible, so that way you can actually hear what I'm saying instead of immediately shutting me off and only hearing the judgment and criticism. And so when we package it this way, I know it requires a lot more work and effort on our part, but it's also allowing for more connection with that person, so that way they can actually hear us. So I know that was a lot, but I encourage you to practice it. Maybe come up with some ideas or examples in your head on your own, and like just practice in front of a mirror. It's gonna feel a little awkward. Trust me, I'm like trying to find better ways to say things, but it's really worth it in the end, because it allows for more connection with the people that you love, and even people that you've just met. It just brings an aura of understanding. So I hope this gave you something to think about today. I hope you try it. I hope you have a great rest of your Wednesday and a great rest of your week. And until next time, bye.